100 nights, no rest, no break. Dreams on my mind, but my hands still ache. Bands in the safe, cash on the low. Build it from the ground, watch the empire grow. Empty fridge, now the table stacked. Used to pray for change, now I'm counting racks. The grind don't stop, no pause, no wait. Bands in the safe.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Wednesday. It is, it's the 3rd of June, and man, June's been a bit of a slow starter this month. Let's dive right on in and have a look at this crappy old action that we had today. Look at this. Well, it's an interesting one actually, because I don't know if I know a couple of people were. I was as well. We started off with some of the best sells I think I've ever seen. This crazy V-shaped recovery in the Asia session. Look at this. So we get into our first trade there. Picks it up there, perfect. Gets into a second one and just dumps. And we hit the, it's on a blocker now, but it hit the daily trail around about here. But it just kept going, absolutely enormous sell-off. And then recovered, like almost the whole thing. Ranged and chopped around. London just got chopped up and went to like really rubbish trades, unfortunately, all for London. Then the Fibs came alive in New York. Look at these Fib levels. We went from the 236 to the opposite 236 in this one big, huge sell-off in New York, which, I mean, the market's been going up for just weeks and weeks on end. I still don't think it's done yet, but it's starting to show signs of weakness and whatnot. And when it goes, it just goes. It's just kind of wild. And then we just had this ugly back and forth choppy price action the whole afternoon. Yeah, unfortunately, just had another red day. It's like, NQ, you're letting the team down, man. What's going on? But hey ho, this is trading. This is part of it. You got to stomach the red days. It's all well and good getting the green, but hey ho, here we go, right? And let's go and have a look at the results, because that's the wrong one. We're going to look at the dev bench in a minute, because I've actually got an update on the dev bench. So we are down, unfortunately, but with June, we moved to some more consistent results. It's the same trades, just less risk. Well, here's a perfect example of why we've done that. These losses would have been way too much on the old settings, so we've turned things down, and yeah, we're red now, but I mean, look, last night in those two trades, recovered the entire losses for the last 3 days, equivalent. So it's perfectly capable of turning it around and building it back up. So don't let red days knock you. They happen. It's a market. It's uncertain. It's uncertainty in the markets all the time. You can never know for sure. But yeah, no two ways about it. It's been a disappointing start to the month of June. I was hoping for a bit nicer results in this with the new settings and all that. But speaking of the new settings, let's go over to the dev bench, because I've got a bit of an update on what I'm testing. I've actually changed one of the tests. So in the last couple of days, we're testing fixed price ranges because the old set of results are no longer relevant. And we've got 15 and 15 points, 15 and 20 points, which is the current default, 20 and 20 points, because I'm wondering if these extra large candles and volatility is worth widening the trade ever so slightly. I'm wondering if it's going to be 15 and 15 or 20 and 20. And up until today, I have been testing 20 and 20 with earlier finishes. Now, I wasn't really sure about this. I just figured I'd test it anyway. Well, I've decided today I've got a better test that we can do. It's 20 and 15, 15 and 20. So 15 points take profit, 20 points stop loss. These are what the current setup is. And I was crunching the numbers earlier today, and I was looking through it. I was looking at all the peaks, because the daily trail will, once it's triggered, will capture profits. Even if the price pulls back, it has like a threshold on how far it will pull back before it just shuts down for the session. And I was looking through it, and actually quite a lot of the days, even on 15, 15, 15, 20 and whatnot, a lot of them reach around about $1,000, $1,200. Not always, but a lot of them do. And then it would give quite a bit back. And the whole point of the daily trail setting and feature was to capture the profits that it makes while still letting it do trading for the day. And I was looking through it and goes, you know what? Here's an idea. What if we do this? And that idea, I'll show you it here. Here we go. Let's go over to the dots. Here they are. So the fourth test, we're going to forget the earlier finish. I wasn't really feeling it anyway. Instead, we're going to do a $1,200 range. And it's going to be done on the 15 and 20 because so far the 15 and 20 has aligned with this best, which I'm kind of surprised about. I would have thought it'd be the 15 and 15, but apparently not. We'll keep an eye on it. I'm keeping an eye on more stuff that's actually on this chart, but there's only so much space I have. But anyway, it's test number 4 over here. The idea is max profit 1200, max loss 1200. And so far you can see in the last 5 trading days it's made 4k, even with the lackluster results of the last couple of days. And the reason being is quite simply, instead of having the daily trail have quite a wide range, it actually just locks in a decent amount for that session with the goal of potentially doing that every single session. So that's what this new 4th test is going to be testing. Is it worth actually not worrying about trying to capture everything and whatnot? It's not that difficult for these fixed ranges. 15 points is $300, so it's positive 4 trades to make 1200 on the 150k settings like I'm running here. So this isn't too difficult to do, and overall it's making good profits so far, and better results than I thought it would be when I looked into the numbers this morning. So this is a better use for test 4. So we're going to be running this moving forward over the next week or 2, and just to kind of see and keep an eye on it. I'm keeping an eye on the other ones as well. Fortunately, this is quite easy to backtest and figure out day to day. But yeah, going back to the charts, that's what we're going to be running for here. And let's go have a look at Orb today, because I don't think Orb. So even Orb was down actually, but so we had that huge sell-off, and NQ took a trade there and just got reversed on. So like, okay, kind of saw that one coming. ES being a totally different orb, you can see it took its trade here, it entered it, but it didn't make it to TP. It actually triggered the 50% partial, and this is why it made some money today. And then the rest of it got taken out break even before it managed to make it back down to TP. So yeah, just an absolute whipsaw day. This doesn't happen all that often. It's usually all or nothing with this. So we're flat on Orb, after this day. So it's a little bit down on Delta breaks and flat on the Orb system. So, and even the tests that we're running, they do include Thursday and Friday last week. So they are kind of quote unquote cheating a little bit. Not really, but the system isn't a day-to-day system. It is a cumulative over time. You're going to get a couple of red days here and there. Don't worry about it. Just let the system be what it's going to be. This is trading. This is the market. It's what it's like. But yeah, really, really ugly price action today. I do remember it doing something similar to this. I can't remember how long ago. It wasn't that long ago, actually. It had one of these days. I think it went up to the upside where it might have been to the downside, where there was a huge move, and then price just chopped around the entire day. And every system that I know of and track, and not just my own, other people's as well, also struggled in it. And we had this crazy V-shaped recovery in Asia. Just weird. Like you see, when you zoom out, look at it, right? Let me get rid of, let's get rid of fibs, just clean it up. So we're going along, right? And we big V-shaped recovery. Okay. Then we go flat. Then we get absolute dump V-shaped recovery, and we just chop around inside that range. So yeah, days like this, they're always such a chore to read, but hey ho, it is what it is. And that's why we automate our systems, because forget trying to navigate this sort of crap in the moment. I'm not about that life, that's for damn sure. But anyway, that's where we are today, folks. Not much more to say. It's a Wednesday. We'll see what Thursday brings. We'll also see what Friday brings, and hopefully we can get some nicer trades, like those Asia trades. Those Asia trades were just flawless last night. And they, for the last couple of days, there's usually been one session that's just kind of kept the team alive, and last night it was Asia. So hopefully we get some more realistic, or not realistic, more typical price action over the coming days. We don't have any major news. We did have PMI today. We had services PMI today, as well as non-farm employment change. So the market was waiting around for news to happen. And not the most impactful news, but there was some huge wicks that happened yesterday on news. So Was it yesterday or was it Monday? Whenever it was, earlier in this week. Some really, really wild data prints were happening. So, yeah, some stuff's going on. But it's what it is, folks. And, yeah, what can I say more? More than that. We'll come back tomorrow and we'll see where we are. So, thanks for watching. Short one today. And, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, I was home like a